What a very strange day for Shiba Inu. Price went down slightly today, raising eyebrows of many investors. A mysterious whale just took all the Shiba Inu. Around 107 billion Shiba Inu gone. BlackRock drops a massive bombshell. The US government made it easier to buy everything. What is happening? How will all of these make sense? What on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. What a gloomy day for Shiba Inu. The price just took a 4% dip today, which follows yesterday's little rally. The good news is, though, that it dropped even further at first, but then made a slight comeback. So it's in a better spot now, even though it's still hanging out on the downside. Here's the thing, though. This drop might not be all bad. According to an analyst, if it keeps bouncing back, it could actually dodge a major problem. He said it could avoid a big pattern that would be pretty bad for Shiba Inu. After a big sell-off, Shiba Inu is kinda at a turning point. It's showing signs of a possible recovery, but any hope of a full comeback could be blocked by something called a death cross. So what's a death cross? Basically, it happens when a long-term moving average drops below a short-term one, and it's usually a sign that a downtrend is coming. Right now, the 50 and 200 moving averages are getting really close to crossing, and if they do, it could mean more drops ahead. That would make it tough for Shiba Inu to keep any gains. If Shiba Inu can stay above its current level, it might be able to climb back to a point that used to be support but is now resistance. If it keeps gaining, it could even test a higher level. But if it keeps falling, things could get worse fast. So you might be wondering, what's going on with Shiba Inu? What's really pushing the price down right now? Well, let's zoom out for a second and take a look at the bigger picture. It looks like Bitcoin is feeling the same pressure. Today, it dipped down to around 96,000, but then it bounced back pretty quickly. Why? Well, it turns out Eric Trump, the son of former President Donald Trump, kinda gave it a push. He issued a buy signal for Bitcoin, which helped turn things around. Eric Trump basically said that now might be the best time to buy more Bitcoin, especially with the price still struggling to stay above 100,000. He tweeted about it today, calling the moment a perfect opportunity to grab more Bitcoin. He also hinted at making new purchases through World Liberty Financial, a decentralized finance platform inspired by his dad. In his words, "Feels like a great time to enter Bitcoin." Here's another big move. BlackRock just announced it's planning to bring its crypto investment products to Europe with a Bitcoin exchange-traded product ETP. They're looking to launch this in Switzerland, marking their first crypto ETP in Europe. This follows the huge success of their US-listed Bitcoin ETF, which has already racked up a massive $58 billion in Bitcoin holdings. The fund has been super popular, and it's only getting more attention. Just in the last 5 days, it pulled in almost $1 billion in net inflows. So why Europe? Well, BlackRock is clearly looking to take advantage of the growing interest in Bitcoin over there, and Europe's clearer crypto rules make it a good time to dive in. While the European market isn't as big as the US one, it's still growing, and BlackRock jumping in could shake things up a bit. There are already a bunch of crypto tracking products in Europe, but BlackRock's name and connections could help them pull in some serious investments. They also think now's a good time to make a move, especially with institutional investors still buying Bitcoin as its price keeps climbing. And with the EU recently rolling out clear crypto regulations, BlackRock has the confidence to launch a top-tier Bitcoin product. Here's the most interesting one yet. The FDIC just announced that they're changing their guidelines to allow banks to get more involved in crypto activities. This is a huge shift and part of a bigger move in the US under the pro-crypto Trump administration, which has been working to overhaul policies around digital assets. Basically, the FDIC is now looking to let banks operate in the crypto space without needing to get special approval every time. This could include things like tokenized deposits, meaning some checking accounts could even be placed on blockchains. This move comes after the FDIC realized that their old rules were holding banks back from diving into crypto. Banks that tried to get involved were running into delays and a lot of extra scrutiny. In fact, the FDIC just released some internal documents after a court case with Coinbase, showing how banks were being held up by all this red tape. If these new rules go through, you can bet banks will be jumping into the crypto game pretty quickly. Now, here's something wild. Just as all this news was dropping, there was a massive, strange Shiba Inu transaction that caught everyone's attention. A huge transfer of Shiba Inu went down between Kraken, one of the biggest crypto exchanges, and an unknown wallet, and it's making waves in the community. Whale Alert, the platform that tracks big crypto movements, flagged the transfer of an eye-popping amount of Shiba Inu. In a tweet, they shared that Kraken moved over 1.2 trillion Shiba Inu from its hot wallet to an unmarked address. At first, it raised a lot of questions because no one knew who was behind the receiving wallet. But after some digging, it turns out that the wallet is actually tied back to Kraken. Market intelligence firm Arkham even confirmed it, labeling the address as a Kraken deposit. So, while it seemed mysterious at first, it looks like Kraken was just moving funds within its own system. But still, it's definitely grabbing attention with the sheer size of the transaction and the timing of it all. It's got the crypto world buzzing, especially with all the other big news happening right now. And if that wasn't crazy enough, there's also the mystery of an unknown whale that just made a huge move. Over the past 24 hours, this mysterious investor withdrew a staggering 107 billion Shiba Inu from Bybit, one of the biggest crypto exchanges. According to on-chain data from Arkham Intelligence, this giant purchase was worth around $2.16 million at the current Shiba Inu price. What makes this even more interesting is that this whale hasn't added to its Shiba Inu stash in over a year. So this is a pretty big move after a long pause. Alright, so here's how everything connects. It's not just random stuff happening in isolation, there's actually a bigger picture here. First, we've got BlackRock moving into the European crypto market, which is a huge deal. When big players like that start getting involved, it shows that crypto is being taken way more seriously. It's not just for the tech-savvy crowd anymore. Institutions are starting to realize that this is the future. Then, you've got the FDIC updating its guidelines, making it easier for banks to jump into the crypto world. That's a big signal that the US is getting more comfortable with crypto. As more traditional financial institutions get involved, it adds more confidence and stability to the space, which is a huge win for everyone, especially the whales and big investors. Now, because all of these changes are happening, it totally makes sense that we're seeing big Shiba Inu transactions like the Kraken transfer and the huge whale buy from Bybit. The whales are paying attention to these shifts, and they know that crypto in general is going to keep growing. So, they're making moves now to pick up assets like Shiba Inu while the price is still low and there's still room for growth. The meaning behind all of this? Is a sign that crypto is maturing and getting ready for the next big wave. Big players are moving in, and they're securing their positions before everything takes off. These massive transactions are just them positioning themselves for the long haul, betting that things like Shiba Inu are going to see a lot more attention and value in the near future. So, while it might seem like random stuff happening, it's actually part of a much bigger shift. These whales are smart. They're grabbing assets now while they can, because they know the future of crypto is looking brighter every day. So, overall, it seems like this dip is just a small bump in the road for Shiba Inu, and there's still a big, bright future ahead. In fact, one analyst has even shared how confident he is that Shiba Inu will eventually reach 1 cent. A recent post by crypto investor Crypto Vibes on X really got people talking again. He boldly stated, "Shiba Inu will make you a millionaire. I am confident Shiba Inu is going to 1 cent. Do you agree?" Now, while this is probably a long shot and not something to expect anytime soon, it still gives a lot of hope to the community. Who knows? Shiba Inu has shocked us before with unexpected moves, so anything is possible. And looking ahead, let's not forget that Shiba Inu isn't just some random meme token. It's actually a technological powerhouse. Just like what Satoshi Kusama, the lead figure behind Shiba Inu, recently tweeted, that really puts things into perspective. He said, "When they say Shiba Inu is a meme, now you have proof we are actually a technology powerhouse." With all the new developments, projects, and advancements in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, it's clear that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than most people realize. This is a community and a project that's building serious tech, not just riding the meme wave. So, even with the ups and downs, there's a solid foundation here for Shiba Inu to grow into something much bigger in the future. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out.
Whales cannot be stopped. Trillions of Shiba Inu tokens, hundreds of millions of dollars. And the data suggests that this is just the beginning. People are waking up seeing these numbers, trying to benefit from this opportunity. But what is actually happening? And how long will this market craze last? Well, let's find out. Disclaimer: the market has pivoted to a recovery phase, but some altcoins still haven't reclaimed their yearly highs, despite Bitcoin spiking above the $71,000 threshold. Shiba Inu is also part of this recovery trend, but is facing strong resistance due to multiple sell walls. A sell wall occurs when a large number of sell orders are placed at a particular price level, creating a barrier that can be difficult for the price to rise above. For example, imagine there are 100 Shiba Inu tokens available for sale at 1 penny. If buyers only want to purchase 50 tokens at that price, the supply at that level is much higher than that demand, making it hard for the market to buy the tokens that are available at that price to move up past 1 penny. However, there is a way we can surpass these sell walls and achieve new highs for Shiba Inu. But before we dive into that, we need to take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Today has been a literally crazy day for Bitcoin, and its impact on Shiba Inu is enormous. Spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, or ETFs, have achieved their longest streak of consecutive net inflows since they launched, with 18 straight days of positive flows as of Thursday. Since launching in January 2021, the price of Shiba Inu has increased by $1.2 billion, and even though the current inflows are still lower than the peak levels in March. According to the block's data dashboard, the sustained positive net inflows, especially driven by BlackRock, highlight continued strong interest and confidence in Bitcoin among investors. 18 days in a row of positive inflows definitely gives us a bullish sign. It shows that more and more investors are putting their money into crypto, which is some very good news for any crypto enthusiast. But traditional investors aren't the only ones accumulating Bitcoin. Just take a look at this crypto whale. According to a report by Wu Blockchain based on research from CryptoQuant, around $1 billion worth of Bitcoin is being added every day to a massive new whale wallet. In total, long-term holders have amassed 70 Bitcoin over the last 30 days, with whale demand increasing at a rate of 4.4% per month. And now you might be wondering if 4.4 is a big number. It definitely is. To put it in perspective, if you start with $10,000 and add 4.4% every month in 5 years, you'd have a lot more than you might expect after 5 years. That 10,000 would grow to around $87,000. This shows how powerful a 4.4% monthly increase can be over time, highlighting the significant impact of the current whale demand on Bitcoin's market. But in addition to that, just today, according to CoinGlass data, Bitcoin open interest has reached a new all-time high peak of $37 billion open. Interest refers to the total dollar amount of Bitcoin in the last 5 years, which is about a third of the total dollar amount of outstanding Bitcoin futures or options contracts. And you might be wondering, is this metric important? Absolutely. Open interest is a crucial indicator of market sentiment and activity in the futures and options markets. A high level of open interest suggests that there is significant trading activity and interest in Bitcoin derivatives, indicating a strong and active market. So while some may have thought that the crypto market is flat and boring right now, it actually isn't. The record-breaking open interest is a significant indicator of the market, and Bitcoin futures and options demonstrates that there is still plenty of excitement and activity happening in the crypto space. But here's something very interesting. Despite the strong inflows and a Bitcoin rally past 71.0, Google Trends data reveals a surprising trend. Compared to 2021, hardly any Americans are conducting searches related to Bitcoin. FSITs Price or crypto in general, Google Trends assigns a value out of 100 based on a search interest relative peak popularity. For example, on June 5, searches for Bitcoin originating from the US scored only 31, while Bitcoin ETF had a mere one. Other related searches such as Bitcoin price and crypto received slightly higher index scores of 18 and 13 respectively, but still remained significantly below the search volumes during 2021's retail-driven bull run. Interest in crypto-related searches has dwindled over the year. There were spikes in interest across the board. On January 11th, the price of Bitcoin has been rising for the past year, and the price of Bitcoin has been all-time high for the first time since 2021. It's noteworthy that search interest for Bitcoin peaked in May 2021, a few weeks after surpassing 50,000 for the first time and just before reaching its long-standing all-time high of nearly 69,000 in November 2021. Crypto analyst Miles Dutcher shared data indicating a significant decline in viewership of crypto-related YouTube channels compared to 2021, despite Bitcoin surpassing its previous all-time high in 2021. During Bitcoin's peak, crypto YouTube channels were garnering around 4 million daily views. However, in 2024, despite Bitcoin reaching new highs, daily views have dropped to approximately 800,000. Dutcher emphasized, retail isn't back yet. According to him, there's no better indicator of the current state of the market than crypto YouTube views. This decline in viewership suggests that mainstream retail interest in cryptocurrency has not returned to the level seen during the 2021 bull run, despite Bitcoin's price reaching new heights. But still, with 18 days of Bitcoin ETF inflows and massive whale accumulation, you might wonder, why hasn't the price skyrocketed yet? Where's the impact of these developments? Well, that's a good question. Analyst Jimmy sheds some light on this. He explains that spot Bitcoin ETFs worldwide hold only about 5% of the total Bitcoin circulating supply, while the majority is held by whales. Jimmy notes that while ETF inflows are indeed significant, they are still minimal compared to the volume of Bitcoin being traded and sold by these large holders. He emphasizes that for every buyer in the market, there needs to be a seller, and the actions of these major players can heavily influence price movements. Even though the price might not react immediately, the recent developments such as 18 consecutive days of inflows into Bitcoin, ETFs, and whales accumulating Bitcoin are still considered bullish. This is because these actions demonstrate a growing interest and confidence in Bitcoin as an asset class among both institutional investors and individual traders. While the price might not reflect these developments right away due to various factors influencing the market, such as short-term speculation and profit-taking, the underlying trend indicates a strengthening foundation for Bitcoin's long-term growth. Essentially, these actions lay the groundwork for future price increases. In the long term, the price of Bitcoin is expected to rise to $1.5 billion, which is a significant increase in the market's day-to-day fluctuations. But what about Shiba Inu? Well, if Bitcoin experiences a significant price increase due to recent developments, it will have a massive impact on Shiba Inu. We know that Shiba Inu is highly sensitive to Bitcoin movements and shares a strong correlation with it. Currently, Shiba Inu faces a major obstacle in the form of a massive sell wall, according to Into the Block data. This wall represents a threshold. We're over the top. Over 64,000 addresses collectively hold 69 trillion Shiba Inu tokens, which is over 10% of the entire supply. The selling pressure from these addresses often leads to corrections in Shiba Inu's price, as we've seen in recent movements. As a result, Shiba Inu has retraced most of the gains it made during the recent rally. This situation can be frustrating for Shiba Inu investors, as the presence of such a large sell wall can impede its upward momentum. However, Shiba Inu is now aiming to sell Shiba Inu, stabilize above its current price level, and use it as a foundation for a second upward push when bullish sentiment returns. To surpass this immediate sell wall, Shiba Inu would need to confidently close above 4027. But with the potential upcoming push in Bitcoin's price, according to previous patterns, this should significantly benefit Shiba Inu. This is precisely what we need for Shiba Inu to overcome its current challenges and resume its upward trajectory. But what is your opinion on that? Comment down below. I'd be eager to read your opinion. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.